Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Anne and welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by and please do subscribe to join us on this channel. To my constant supporters, my subscribers, thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, so in today's video we are going to talk about accommodation in Italy. Accommodation for international students in Italy. Okay, so I've received loads and loads of questions from international students regarding that of accommodation in Italy. So I'm here with the video to guide you on how to get accommodation in Italy. Now, one thing you should know is accommodation is something that is a bit difficult to come by in Italy. Okay, not only for international students but then even for those of us that are living in the country. Okay, so one thing that you should actually know is when you're looking for accommodation, there are various options for you, but then it depends on your goals. Are you looking for long term, short term, medium term? It all depends on your goals and how easy you can get the accommodation. Okay, before I talk about the options available to you, please take note. You are responsible for ensuring that you don't get scammed. Okay, I've heard of stories of students who got scammed in Milan and like other places. You have to do your own due diligence. It is your duty to protect yourself, to protect the information that you share with people. And please do take note, I am not an immigration lawyer. Okay, so these are just suggestions I'm giving to you. These are options that I've seen other students use, okay, that have worked for them, and those are the options I'm sharing with you. So please, when you are exploring these options, do well to ensure that you require assistance, and also do well to ensure that you protect yourself and you kind of like you are careful of being scammed. Okay, so now let us go to the options available to you when looking for accommodation as an international student in Italy. Okay, so when it comes to getting accommodation as an international student in Italy, the first place that you're supposed to reach out to is that of your university's international office. You reach out to them, you let them know, I'm coming to study this program in the university. I need assistance with getting accommodation. The reason why you need to reach out to your university is the universities have agreements with private landlords where you can get an accommodation at a reduced rate, even though not at the rates given to those who won the regional scholarship, but then it's still at a reduced rate compared to what's on the market. So you're supposed to reach out to your university first regarding getting assistance on getting accommodation. Aside from the private landlords, the universities will also share that of student groups on Facebook where you can go and, they do post that of accommodations available in the various cities and everything. So you also join the group, and then if you find an accommodation that is you want to pick or you want to go for, then you reach out to the person and you get the accommodation. The important reason why you need to reach out to your school is when they send these groups to you, they know that these are good groups. Obviously, you have to do your due diligence, you have to be careful and everything, but then this is something that you should know. So the first thing is reach out to your university. Okay, take note, for some universities, if you are yet to enter into the country, when you reach out to them regarding assistance, okay, because the first option available to you is to reach out to your university. Okay, but then for some universities, they're going to ask you to first be in the country before they can be able to actually connect you to landlords and everything. Okay, so in those instances, you just have to look for an Airbnb or that of probably hostel world, where you share the hostel with a couple of students until when you get into the country, and then from there you reach out to the university and then they guide you on getting the accommodation. Some universities can also offer assistance to you before you come in. Okay, though it's just a few universities that can do that, but then that is what you should basically know. Okay, aside from that, the next option that you have available is, it also depends on whether you are coming and you're looking for long-term accommodation or that of short-form accommodation. Usually students looking for short-form accommodation is a bit difficult getting it. Okay, it's a bit difficult getting it from landlords or homeowners that have the desire or that want to give out to people for a long time. Okay, but then let us look at the options available to you. So one, you can look out to online platforms. Okay, online platforms that give out accommodation to international students. An example, a platform like that of uniplaces.com. Okay, so on Uniplaces you can look for student accommodations in your city closer to your university, and then you you book it. You are guaranteed they have that of connections with the landlords. You're going to get the accommodation and then you're going to move in. They have both student residences and then other individual residences as well. So that is one thing that you can also look out for. If you need guidance with booking an accommodation on Uniplaces, obviously you can reach out to me and then I will guide you. Okay, what you should know is on Uniplaces there is a need for you to book the accommodation ahead of time so that you avoid paying high costs, because when it's the high season so many people are going for these accommodations and everything. Okay, so that is one thing that you should also take a look at. Okay, aside from this, Facebook groups, your university, that of Uniplaces, one other option available to students is that of reaching out to students already enrolled in a university where you're going to. And then when you reach out to them, they're going to connect you. Some people are living in with private landlords. Some people already have their own accommodation, so they know the processes that they took and everything. So you reach out to them and ask them for guidance on how to get an accommodation in the city where they are located. And obviously with that, when I went to Bergamo, there are students who have gotten an accommodation with a private landlord. Okay, so if there's a room empty, when you reach out to the student, they'll let you know, okay, yeah, you can reach out to my landlord and then you can be able to get the accommodation. Okay, so there is another option that is also available to you. Reach out to past students or current students in the university where you're coming to study at, and then from there you will be able to get assistance with being connected to a landlord that has a room which is available for renting. Okay, so then the last option available to you, okay, is that of checking an app or that of a site known as Idealista. Okay, so there you can be able to know options available. They do post that of accommodations there, especially if you want to go for that of your own private room. Okay, or you want to go for shared apartment or anything like that, you can also look that one up. It's called Idealista. So you go there and then you put the location and everything, and then obviously in all of this you have to be very, very careful. Okay, you have to be cautious and everything. But then on Idealista as well, you can also find accommodation there. Aside from Idealista, there's immobiliari.it as well. Okay, for immobiliari, usually they do have apartments for people who have long-term goals and everything. But then aside from that, they also do have some cities where landlords that have apartment and they have shared rooms for students. Okay, so that is something that you can also look out for. Obviously you're going to enter in what you're looking for. So you're looking for shared apartment, the location and everything, and then it's going to give you the options available. So yeah, there's some landlords who have shared rooms for students. I've taken a look at some of the apartments. They are very, very cool. You take a look at it. If it meets your goals, then you reach out to the landlord or you follow the guidelines given. Okay, so either that of Idealista or that of immobiliari.it. Okay, so these are the options available for you if you're searching for accommodation in Italy. And these are usually accommodations if you're looking for accommodations probably in the medium term or the long term. Okay, if you want something just for a week, 2 weeks, don't go for these options. If you want a week or 2 weeks, just go for that of Airbnb. Okay, you can search for Airbnb in the area where you're going to, and then you'll be there for that period until you have a secure place to move to, and then you move there. Okay, but then these are for medium and long term. Okay, so that is what you should take note of. Aside from Airbnb, you can also use booking.com, and you can also use that of Hostel. There's this other site, it's called Hostel. When I do find the name, I'm going to put it in the link in the description. Is like a hostel where you share apartment, where you share the room with other students. So it will be 4 of you. If you want a single room, if you want like 8 of you, so you're going to choose. If you want to be there just for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think you should go for these options, okay? Because it's usually not really that costly. So just go for these options. Go for an Airbnb, look for accommodations on that of booking.com or that of Hostel World, that of Hostel World as well. And then basically be there until you find a permanent place, or until you find a permanent place that you want to move to. Okay, so basically these are some of the options, some of the solutions for you if you're looking for accommodation as an international student in Italy. That is, if you're already in the country, you just landed, or you'll be flying in. I've received loads and loads of questions from you guys that will be flying in, and those that are currently in, that just got in, and some of you are struggling, you're looking for accommodations and everything. So please explore all of these options and let me know the one that works for you. I'm so excited. I'll be waiting for your responses. If you have further questions, do leave it in the comment section or reach out to me by email, info.royalann@gmail.com, and then I'll be glad to assist you. But then for now, that is it for this video. I'm going to see you in another video. Bye.